Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So we want to talk a little bit about regulation and then mooning obviously, and of course what's the balance there, like volatility and moon or regulation and safety. Which do people actually prefer? If you take the first option, like mooning and basically volatility, I think the crypto market will always be kind of viewed as a scam market. But if you go full regulations like the banking industry and security, I think you take out some of the excitement, which would actually kind of like deflate the market. Now, we all know that most cryptos are scams. I mean, even us in the crypto industry, we have to acknowledge that. I really don't think there's any way around that overall. Like 95% of coins are probably like rug pulls, and we see a lot of rug pulls in crypto. Terra Luna, Celsius, Three Arrows. Those are just some of the big ones, but all these bridge hacks and stuff like that, which many of I think are insider jobs. It happens way more often and with much more frequency than the traditional industry. So Congress, Gary Gensler, and all the others, even though they're extremely hard-handed, they do actually have a point that a lot of this stuff is actually scams. Now, I don't really think Gary Gensler has a point that all this crap is securities, but a lot of the congressional people, when they actually talk, we might think they're harsh, but if you actually look at the overall industry, there's so many scams out there that it's really hard to fault anyone that actually thinks that. So they're always wanting to kind of like control it. And a lot of people are like, you know what, we want to get rid of all the garbage coins. But do you really want to get rid of all the garbage coins? I mean, without the garbage coins, I think a lot of people would just leave crypto and the market would never be as big as it is. I mean, people are looking at crypto, they want to make money very, very quickly. They want to make like 10, 20x within 2 weeks. That's kind of like the expectation. And without the garbage coins, there's no real chance of actually doing that, especially in a bear market. Like for us, 10x in 4 years, that's a pretty damn good return. By any real measure, that's a really good return. 10x in 4 years. But for a lot of crypto people, and I've seen many of you in this chat, you don't want 10x in 4 years. You want like 100x in 2 months. And without these garbage coins, some of them maybe Terra Luna, maybe this Luna Classic right now, like Shiba Inu, these meme coins, and even some really stupid coins like Cum Rocket and like Dogecoin on Mars or whatever, that kind of possibility is not really there. If you go only for solid projects, you're probably not going to get that because solid projects, you build on a kind of a timeline. People know what to expect. And after you get to a certain market cap, it's very, very hard to pump up. Take an example of some of the Luna Sea people I've seen. They know that it's going to dump at any time, but they're basically like, I'm heavily invested in it, so I'm going to shill it as much as possible. Now, that could actually get you in trouble in a highly regulated industry because you're basically shilling something that that will catastrophically drop, and you're basically asking newbies to be your exit liquidity. That is kind of like the definition of a sham right there. And that would be shut down by the officials, probably in a regulated industry. So the thing is, if they were to clamp down, they would get rid of all that. But then you can't really just shoot up like 10, 20x within 2 weeks, especially within a bear market. And I think crypto overall would get less exciting and less people would be interested in crypto. I hate to say it, but most people are really interested in crypto for really fast profits that can be life-changing, not within a few years, but within a few months or possibly even weeks. So the thing is, I think getting rid of that aura would actually get rid of a lot of those people, but then the market would actually be a lot smaller. And I think if you clamp down and get rid of a lot of what they consider garbage coins, you're going to take out a lot of casualties that could have been good projects in the first place. Because a lot of good projects when they first start out do seem to be like junk companies or crap companies. They're a lot of companies, they don't start off with big amounts of funding. And companies that don't start off with big amounts of funding could actually be looked at as junk companies. Don't invest in these. The SEC should shut these things down. So it's inevitable that to get rid of these scams, you're going to stifle a lot of innovation and a lot of opportunity to actually invest in coins that actually would be good in the future. So what's the balance? Would you rather just have the government not do anything, just let it run amok, have all the scams out there and just have people actually pick? Or would you rather have a really, really controlled type of market where all the coins are highly scrutinized, but then you possibly stifle innovation? Or would you just kind of leave it like right now? Like the major things, like, they get called out, like once something breaks, they do get investigated. Maybe like, the Celsius guys might go to jail. Do Kwon's basically like trapped in Singapore, and the 3AC guys are basically on the run. And like, you still have a lot of scams out there, but there are solid projects that are actually allowed to prosper. I don't really know which one you guys would prefer. I would just want to keep crypto as it is right now. Like not like full on scam, but there is a good amount of scams in there, but it keeps the excitement in the industry as well. I don't want a fully controlled market because I can just invest in the stock market for that. So I'm not really sure what most of you prefer. Let me know what you think. Like, would you prefer like scam and chance to moon, or regulated market where you just buy like projects that are actually legitimate, but you don't have that like high multiplier possibility? Or would you rather have it somewhere in the middle like it is right now? Me personally, I like it the way it is right now. I don't think we need to have any more regulations, but I also don't think we want to take off like the gloves completely. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.